Really? I can do anything I want? Hello, huge movie fanatic Nate, stopping on by, continuing my showcasings of retro VHS movies of the horror variety in this case. Today I'm coming at you to showcase the VHS release of Slumber Party Massacre 3, and in my particular case I've got the unrated VHS tape. I'm pretty sure they put out R-rated VHS tapes of this as well. I remember trying to track this movie down in the early 90s in video stores and being disappointed when I found R-rated version and being happy when I found unrated, and then not being able to rent at a video store because we either didn't have an account or was too far away. It seemed like it took me forever to actually see this movie. Incidentally, I didn't even end up seeing it until I think 1998. So quite a while after I first became aware of this movie, either 91 or 92, I know me and a buddy were trying to track it down at VHS stores in 1992. We ended up settling for Sorority House Massacre, but at any rate, it would probably take me until 1998 to actually track this down and watch it with that same buddy. And being just wishing that we could have seen it in 1992. That would have been probably a lot more fun, but it was still fun to see it regardless. Obviously, this particular VHS of Slumber Party Massacre 3 is a former rental from a video store that I got at some point. You've got the sticker still on there on the cover, as you can see, Slumber Party Massacre 3, unrated, VHS. Just out of all three movies, this is my second favorite of the franchise and my least favorite of the cover art. Kind of just boring, and even in the late 80s, early 90s, this cover art just looks completely just too photoshopped and phony baloney, and for my taste. On the spine here you can see it's driller time, and this bit's for you, which is kind of funny. This VHS, unlike the first two of the trilogy, if you will, the Slumber Party Massacre series, was actually distributed by Roger Corman's own New Horizons home video, whereas the other two movies were distributed probably by Embassy Home Entertainment, and then by the time the second one came out, I think it already turned into Nelson, possibly. This one, as I said, is actually distributed by Roger Corman's New Horizons home video, and you've got one of the VHS spines there, the other VHS spine, and there's the top of the VHS. So basically, Slumber Party Massacre 3 and Sorority House Massacre 2, from what I understand, were made right around the same time. So ever since these movies came out, you've always had this debacle on the home video for basically Slumber Party Massacre 3, in which they use production shots, still photos from Sorority House Massacre 2 on the back VHS artwork for Slumber Party Massacre 3. 3 of the 4 images on the back of this VHS are from Sorority House Massacre 2. The 3 pictures with the chicks in the lingerie are from Sorority House Massacre 2, and the only shot, the only still shot of this from this movie that's featured on the back is this crazy guy with the drill. And to be honest, it doesn't even look like the actor who plays the guy in the movie. It's almost like a stand-in or something. I can't confirm that or not, but just looking at it, it does look like a stand-in for the guy and not the actual guy himself. You've got a quote here from Joe Bob Briggs on the bottom: "Power drill through the upholstery, sledgehammer FU, bleach in the eyes." Joe Bob says, "Check it out." Approximate running time 80 minutes, color 1990, recorded in ultra stereo, Slumber Party Massacre 3, copyright 1990, New Horizons home video, all rights reserved, package design copyright New Horizons home video. It's really a bummer what happened with the, basically the still photos for Slumber Party Massacre 3. It's like maybe they got lost or something. It's like even on the DVD and the Blu-ray releases of Slumber Party Massacre 3, they still use shots from Sorority House Massacre 2. So it's like it's possible that the lab or somehow screwed up the photos or the negatives of the still shoots for Slumber Party Massacre 3, but it's like there are very, very, very few actual still shots of Slumber Party Massacre 3. Either they didn't shoot him or they got lost or something happened. But it's funny because when the Blu-ray came out, they could have just done like, you know, screen grabs, you know, from the film to put on the back. It's just weird how even when the Blu-ray came out of Slumber Party Massacre 3 that they were still using the incorrect stills from Sorority House Massacre 2 for the Blu-ray release. Very frustrating. Looking at the VHS label here, you've got New Horizons Home Video, Slumber Party Massacre 3. Unfortunately, you've got video store stickers here, Property of Home Video. That's a really creative name for a video store. Property of Home Video. I'm going to cover up the address and the phone number of this particular video store, so there. I would imagine that this is a relatively rare VHS release. I mean, it took me almost a decade to frickin' find this movie to even watch it, so it's probably a relatively rare VHS release. It's definitely, you know, as I said, my second favorite of the Slumber Party Massacre three film trilogy, because, you know, there's some 5-film trilogies, I guess. But I definitely recommend people to check it out. It's really a funny, goofy-ass movie. Unfortunately, it's a real bummer that the Blu-rays, Scream Factory Blu-ray releases for Slumber Party 2 and 3 are now out of print and going for astronomical amounts. It's possible that the DVDs are easier to find or more accessible, but even those might be probably expensive, I would imagine. It's really a bummer. With any luck, maybe it's on Tubi, maybe it's somewhere on, maybe it's on Prime, maybe it's on YouTube. I would really recommend checking out Slumber Party Massacre 3. It's just kind of just a random, what the hell's, you know, just out of left field funny goofiness, and the guy who ends up being the killer is just funny for just random and goofy, and just kind of an all-around goofy movie. So I hope you guys enjoyed my showcasing of the VHS. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, we'll catch you on the next video. Feeling a little heavy-footed there, huh? Yeah, that was convincing. I can do anything I want? Hello, huge movie fanatic Nate. Stopping. That's just kind of dumb. My accountant says I have to buy something.